court, and I think that Moyne's very well coached. Patrick's done a really good job over there changing the whole team over. They get really good patience and move the ball well. I thought our press was better. We forced some turnovers tonight. Half-court rebounding, there's a lot of long rebounds that we didn't get, and we have to think about that. It's not good. There were a lot of long shots, balls bouncing out. We gotta do a better job of tracking those down. I thought, Tyus was much better tonight. 5 assists, no turnovers. I thought he did a really good job. We shot the ball pretty good. That's the way I think we can shoot it. But our defense, after the slow start, was very good. We were very active and got our hands on a lot of balls. Overall, again, it was these two games have been good for us because we've had an opportunity for Tyus to have to play the point. We don't know what's going to happen next week with the point guard position. We're just going to have to wait and see. We won't know anything until probably right about game time next week. So we'll just see how the health of the point guards is over the next few days. But at least now we've had 2 games where we've played with Tyus handling the ball and doing stuff there. So that's good for us. So, hopefully we'll see who's ready next week. Questions?
Jim, how have you seen Tyus develop in his court vision and ball handling?
Well, he's a pretty good ball handler, and it's hard to make that switch. He's always been a scoring guard, so I think he's done a good job of it. But he still is more of a scoring guard. But I think the thing he did tonight, he's got to, when he gets his opportunity, he's got to get to the basket. That's what he does best, and he did that tonight.
It's hard to go from shooting guard to point guard. Is that because of a skills thing, or is that a mental approach?
No, it's a different game. It's a completely different position.
Coach, another strong game from Elijah Hughes tonight. How pleased are you with what you've seen out of him in these 2 exhibition games?
Who?
Elijah Hughes.
Elijah can shoot the ball. We know that. And, tonight he was outstanding.
Coach, Merrick Dolezaj made that open 3 at the end of the first half. How much does that open up the offense? Not necessarily the 3, but the 15 to 18-foot jumper. When he's making that consistently, how much does that open up the offense?
Well, he made it at the end of last year from the foul line area, 15-foot area, and he's a very good free throw shooter. He's moving out. He's getting better. He's worked hard on it, but he's very active. I thought he was really, really good in the first half. Really did some really, really good things, and got us going there really in the first half.
Jim, what has to get shored up on those long rebounds, on those weak side rebounds to knock out the offensive boards?
Yeah, our guards got to do a better job there, and a couple of them were bad bounces, but we have to do a better job.
Coach, with Elijah Hughes playing at this high of a level, how important to that is that to this team, considering that some of your guards aren't 100%?
Well, we'd like to get our point guards back. Obviously, we're a different team when we do get those guys back, but part of this is a good experience for guys that are getting to play more than they would normally play, and so that part of it is a learning experience, a good experience for those guys. But we'd like to get everybody back healthy pretty soon, hopefully.
Coach, how do you think Elijah benefited from sitting last year and watching guys like Battle and O'Shea out there?
Well, I think, the guys we've had that come to mind mostly redshirt, Trevor Cooney, Andy Routens, Arinze, obviously with Mike Benajay and now Elijah. I think all 5 of those guys, they worked hard when they were redshirting, and I think it really benefited, their overall play. You can work on your shooting more. He got to play every minute of every practice because he played against the first group most of the time, so he was always in. And he pushed himself, and the coaches really pushed him. I think he, really benefited from the year, and you can benefit from the year. Most guys that we've had over the years that have redshirt have benefited.
Is there a concern with guys who redshirt or have to sit out that they might be a little too amped when the regular season starts up, given that they haven't been in that environment in so long?
No, I mean, it's just like a freshman coming in, they haven't played, they've never been in that environment. It's something you got to get used to, and, it's just part of basketball.
Coach, last season you go from like 5.5 guys to this year you're going to have 9 deep. How does that change for you from a coaching mentality, balancing all the egos and minutes?
Well, I think we've got 9 or 10 on guys, if everybody's healthy. We'll see how it all plays out. But, we're happy to have the guys. Obviously, right now, with 3 guys out, if we only had 8 or 9 guys to start, we wouldn't be able to play these games very well. So, everybody will have their time, and they'll have to figure out how they can contribute. But that's all part of the game.
Yeah, you guys have played Moyne, obviously, quite a bit over the last few years. How much better is this team now in the last few years?
Really good. They're much better, completely different team. Patrick's done a really good job of getting guys in over there. And, they've got good shooters, good ball handlers. We had to extend ourselves. When we were just playing at a certain level, they were right there with us. And when we had to turn it up, play the way you have to play, which is good for us to be able to do that. But they've got good shooters. They know what they're doing. They play hard. I was very impressed to turn that team around like that in 1 year. They'll be competitive in their division. They'll have a shot.
Coach, how close was Jalen to playing Jim Carey?
Well, he was close. He was right there, and he was right down there. That's about how close he was. He was right there. I'm not a doctor. We'll see. When he's ready, he's ready. When that'll be is up to what he feels like he can do and when he can go. And I don't get involved in those decisions. It's up to training staff and the player. At the end of the day, it's the player that has to make the final decision here. A trainer can feel a guy's ready, but if you're not ready, if you're hurting, if it's bothering you, then it's up to the player to make that decision at that time.
And what does this team need to work on between now and next Tuesday?
Everything, just like everybody else in the country. There's a long way to go. We got a lot to do. We've done a lot more good than bad, and considering we don't have the point guards, we really played probably 2 exceptional games against 2 really good teams that win 20-some games, and they'll win 20 games this year, both the teams we played. They're not that easy to play against. They make you play, and that's why we try to play those kind of teams. We should win, but, we didn't win by overpowering them. They out-rebounded us. We won by getting the ball movement, getting good shots, making shots, and picking it up on defense. When we did those 2 things, that's how we won. We really didn't overpower them, that's for sure.
Coach, another solid outing from Buddy Boeheim. How has that transition been? Again, it's just preseason.
Well, he made a couple mistakes early, which he's going to, hopefully learn from. Try to go into a couple places where it wasn't there, but he's playing with a lot of confidence and he's playing hard. This is a good learning experience for him. He's getting a lot of valuable game experience early, and that's good for him. All right, thanks. See you, Liz.